the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. A give to Kamara running right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference stuff. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, it's Reed, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8 coming up.
Hey. Go 14. 36. Line 36. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Webb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Here's Wilson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch his flat. Cowboy 80. Check 26, check 26. Deuce.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just make these babies crawl all the way back. Check. Good. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now back to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let him know.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards to pick up there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hawk 70. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down, Williams. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Mike 4. Yeah, that's what I do. Wide. Get one. All go special. All go special. You got tight right there. Switch.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down at 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Check. Fresno. Alert. Push left. Is this the mic? Ricker.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Barnes, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Webb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety creep. Run left.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Check hot route.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed, and he gets it down to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shoot. Check your hot read.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
What?
3 yards remain for second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard, Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Saints 24. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on first down. It's Reed, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Tempo. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed, and good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try it now with Swift. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tight on, tight on, tight on. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Patch it. Gun.
They'll try the left side. It's Reed, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Focus, defense, focus.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Block that. Tighten up. Hey, switch gears. Out. Watch twist.
On first down, it's Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check three. Kill. Hey, 0.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 35, Saints 31. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment.